Good evening, everyone. Your first forecast is brought to you by Austin Ag Supply, your Purina certified expert dealer. Today, we did see plenty of sunshine. We're going to see more of the same tomorrow. However, we are going to see cooler conditions as we head into the afternoon hours. We're going to see those temperatures really drop, especially because we're expecting highs only in the 50s. Here's what you can expect as we make our way toward Thanksgiving. It will get a little bit warmer, partly sunny skies with highs around 63 degrees after starting off in the 30s. Unfortunately, for Black Friday, there is the possibility of rain. We'll have more details on that on ABC 31 News.
Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. The State Fire Marshal's Office is proud to announce the successful completion of national recertification training for their K-9 unit. ABC 31's Shar Thomas has more in tonight's big story.
The State Fire Marshal K-9 unit took a trip to Dallas, Texas to get recertified. The unit is comprised of 10 K-9 teams across the state that showcase a variety of skill sets, including accelerated detection, tracking, and explosive detection, in which Cenlaw's very own K-9 Leica excelled in the top explosive detection. Corporal Alan Jones and Leica were named the explosive detection top team. Jones says he has only had the 6-year-old K-9 a month, but she is the veteran on their team.
At certification, there was a competition built in where they randomly pick one of the exercises you do, and whoever does the best is rewarded as the top explosive K-9 team. And we had the State Fire Marshal's Office has many dogs with many different disciplines. We have dogs that are accelerant K-9 dogs. We have dogs that are search K-9s. We have dogs that do different things. She's actually a dual-purpose dog. She's a search and also an explosive detection K-9. But we were rewarded with the top explosive K-9 team at the conference, so that was pretty cool.
The duo had very little time to get prepared for the North American Police Dog Work Association conference, but they made it work along with the others. The State Fire Marshal K-9s were all successful during the training. Shar Thomas, ABC 31 News.
Grand Parish deputies arrested 2 people on drug charges after initially responding to a suicide threat. Deputies said they found the female in distress and were able to safely detain her. However, they found 2 other people in the house with drugs. They are 49-year-old Myra Seals of Colfax and 20-year-old Michael Marler of Dry Palm. The LSUA Generals are naming their mascot, a bull terrier. He'll be called Tank. Tank pays homage to General George Patton, who was an avid fan of bull terriers and spent time in central Louisiana during the famous maneuvers here, training for World War II. Well, next Tuesday, Holy Savior Menard is inviting everyone out to experience their 5th annual Christmas at the Nest program.
Starts off with storytelling by yours truly. As you said, though, this is the 5th year that we've done this, and 5 years ago, the librarian, Monica Delacerda, it's her brainchild, and she said, I want to do something special, and at Christmas for the kids, and I hear you're a storyteller, will you help? And I've been glad to, and this is our 5th year, my 5th year to participate. After the storytelling, we usually have one of the fathers to come and talk about the real meaning of Christmas. We have picture taking with Special Man. We have piñata bursting. We have picture taking selfies with the elves. And it takes the whole Menard to put this on.
The event is free. Non-perishable food items will be collected for the Food Bank of Central Louisiana as well. Po' Boy Express customers have been feeling the love lately. Came from a small addition at the Pineville location.
We thought that it could be appreciated by others, and it would help remind everybody, to just love and be happy and be kind and treat everybody, with respect like it's our last day here on this planet. And thank you so much, everybody, for noticing the sign and taking pictures and letting it be a part of your life. It was meant to just be a little positive message out there to everybody and a reminder. And thank you so much for all the business that you've given us over these past 30 years. This has been a true blessing.
Well, you can grow beautiful flowers in your landscape, even though it's cold. But partial shade can be a problem for many plants. On this edition of Get It Growing, LSU Ag Center horticulturist Dan Gill points out some outstanding cool season plants that will work well in those shady spots.
If you go out to your local nurseries and garden centers this time of the year, you're going to see a vast selection of wonderful cool season bedding plants. Planted in the fall, many of these plants will bloom now through the winter and provide a beautiful display in the spring. Now, most of them do best when they're planted in a really nice sunny location. That sun will give you plenty of flowers. But if you have a partially shaded area, not total shade, but partial shade, maybe a little morning sun and then shade through the day, a spot where you might have planted wax begonias or impatiens or terenias during the summertime, well, there are a few cool season bedding plants that will tolerate those partially shaded areas. Now, violas and pansies are among those that will grow well and produce flowers in partial shade. Violas in particular are a good choice. They're a little bit more compact and the smaller flowers really hold up nicely to the weather we have during the wintertime. But violas and pansies, two good choices. Alyssum is a low-growing carpeting plant. It comes in purple, lavender, pink, white. A nice, wonderful honey fragrance comes from this plant. Another good one for the front of the bed in a partially shaded area. And then finally, these two great plants here. This is foxgloves here and columbines. This is the swan columbine, and these are the Camelot foxgloves. These also can be planted in partial shade, and they will bloom in the spring for you. We typically buy them not in bloom this time of the year and get them out now. So if you have a partially shaded area, don't give up on cool season color. There are some choices that you can plant there. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU Ag Center.
This is Sunshine. The yellow lab from New Jersey loves to play in the snow, and not only that, you can see he's great at catching snowballs in his mouth. Of course, after he catches it, the snowball quickly disappears, and that leaves him to wonder where it went. Always fun to... They just sort of explode or melt instantaneously, depending on the kind of
I
snow
wonder
that
if he
you got
wants
there.
another snack. He's like, well, wait a minute here. I caught one. I want to be rewarded with another snowball.
He might, yeah.
So I don't know.
It's usually a little bit of confusion on the first
Right.
few tosses with those, but always fun when animals are playing in the snow.
For sure.
Well, thanks for watching ABC 31 News. Have a great night.